You have two people in this chat right now, on this panel, that have been harassed because of that at work, and I have lost my job due to the harassment. Their opinion of a flat earther becomes lower and lower, like we're dumber and dumber. We don't look into topics. We don't do research. We don't look into things. We don't have any proofs of our own. They refuse to come look at our stuff and actually weigh it on a scale.
That's an obsession.
Like Fat says, when you look at the content, they're not even flat earthers. You can just tell stupid things that are coming out of their mouth.
That shape is not science. That's objective reality. It's not, why do I need to look at videos to really know the information I know?
Hey everyone, I have got something special for you today. A video that takes a completely different approach to the flat earth community, showing their perspective in a way you don't usually see. Anyone can make a standard debunking video, but I wanted to show something different. Instead of just repeating what's have been done before, I am bringing my audience a new angle on the flat earth concept, and I truly hope you enjoy this video and watch it until the end. Flat earth isn't just a conspiracy idea. It impacts the lives of the people inside it, just like a code. And that is what I plan to show today. Usually, those groups are very toxic and hostile to outsiders. So I decided to build it as a challenge for myself and do hands-on discussion with one of those groups. The challenge had few parts, so we can best learn about their issues with reality, their feelings, and why it is hard for them to keep a job. For this to work right, I had to be nice. Also, I try to avoid debates because flat earthers are obsessed with debating and showing their special knowledge, which will end up the discussion and will get me kicked. Also, I cannot mention any triggering words because they will have issues with understanding them anyway, like flat, curve, or science. That is, of course, until the point that I will give up myself on the discussion and I will try to end it, at least the nice part. This is my guiding rules for the video and the challenge. How about the group itself? The group of fluffers in question will be Flatzoid Gang or Flatzoid Perspective on YouTube. This group is well known relative to other flat earth channels. They are mostly known for their endless lies and their lack of ability to think. Also, all the members are in blind agreement with the cult daddy leader that goes by the name Fouquetzoid, or by his real name Keith Reynolds. Fouquetzoid loves to fake videos and flex his overconfidence over videos done by other people. He is the guy that loves to see a video and say, "This is CGI. Why? Because I said so." His show is mostly about reaction to other creators, also sometimes debates, sometimes cry fest over flat earth, mostly recently with big flat earthers coming to cry because they don't have clients anymore. Also, the amount of dislikes that he gets on his most popular videos shows us the value of the channel. To be honest, this must be perfect example of the Dunning-Kruger effect, sitting at the top left corner of the intelligence versus confidence scale. This group can easily win the top left. And you will see in this video why a typical flat earther is the definition of Dunning-Kruger effect. So I picked the video titled "Why Does Flat Earth Bother You?" to join their panel. And this is how it went.
Guys, what's up? Good to see you all. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you could make it. We are joined by Michael, the boss, Roger, and PJ. How you guys doing? Yeah, we've actually got a Glober in, misinformation agent. What's up, Ryan? What's up, misinformation agent? How's it going?
How we doing?
I missed the beginning, but I do want to talk about the question that you asked. I think you're kind of missing the point. Okay, can I say my opinion about it?
Yeah, go ahead.
You go ahead, knock yourself out.
As long as you don't troll.
You need to split this question in two modes. Because you have the official people that show that flat earth is bothering them, which are the content creators, and the motive behind it is financial, or the random people which is mainly bored, so they look for funny things. I think it depends what you're asking.
No, I think it's very straightforward. Does flat earth bother you?
I am steering the conversation towards their personal experience so we can all hear how flat earth badly impacts the people's life.
And the majority of ballers who come and troll us and prove that they haven't had time with flat earth don't usually have channels.
Are you asking just about the people that go on your show and troll you?
Anybody.
Oh, anybody.
It's straightforward. If you
No,
just
but-
come in your vote, does flat earth bother you? That's it. It doesn't matter if you're flat earth.
Just try and
Right.
put it into. Wait 1 minute. Let me just try and put it into a bit of perspective for you. Like, I don't believe in Globe. I don't go to Globe channels and watch it and then hang around and make comments and troll and be a nuisance. You know, I don't believe it.
The irony here is that they watch video of other people all the time on this channel, and then they lie about this video, they lie about the facts in the video, and they even invent criminal charges for people. And then they are surprised that people are doing videos about them and being toxic back.
I don't watch it. What we're wanting to know is if it bothers these people so much, why do they watch? Why do they hang around?
Yeah.
Why do they have to go to extremes there? I'm going to threatening to like contact your work and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's not normal behavior.
I think that you need to think deeper and to understand this is a show for them. This is the way they create entertainment. Even if you don't understand, you're the entertainment. But
We're not just
nobody-
people with channels there.
like I'm saying, nobody is actually bothered by flat earth because it's such a small niche. Flatzoid is about to laugh. It is because he knows flat earth is dead. It is nothing. Most people, 99.9%, doesn't know there is even a flat earthers. But those guys think the world revolves around them. Literally around them, and they are the most important guys alive. If you see someone
Right.
dealing with flat earth,
Stop.
it's somebody that has a bias.
Okay, misinformation agent.
Stop.
If that's the case, that it doesn't bother them, why they are going to the bosses of the particular individual and they are saying stuff about this person, so trying to get him fired? Please explain me that.
Remember how I was talking at the beginning, nobody wants to work with a flat earther? It is not because of the flat earth. It is because you are toxic, disgusting, evil people. And this is why nobody wants to listen to you and work with you, especially. And this is the evidence. You get it live. I'm trying to go in the middle of the idea, not the borderline red lines. I don't know this case.
You have two people in this chat right now on this panel that have been harassed because of that at work, and I have lost my job due to the harassment for the most part.
Can you tell me from the start? I will be happy to listen.
Just quickly though, you're trying to make out that it don't bother anybody. I mean, for me, if it don't bother them, Flatzoid won't have like hundreds and hundreds of comments all calling him names and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
That
harassing,
really tells me that them
obsessed,
people are bothered about what Flats talks about.
obsessive emails continuously coming in, that type of thing, every single day.
Porn bombing.
Bomb bombing,
That's one.
just because we're flat
Okay,
earthers.
so the discussion has started to go to too dark of a places, and I was afraid to be kicked out So I decided to cheer them up in order to get them back to the points and the interesting stuff. What I'm saying is, welcome to the internet. Any
Oh,
topic,
for goodness.
any influencer will get bad reviews and opinions. It doesn't matter what you say online, you will get your haters. If you have haters, you have success. Flatzoid, you're successful.
Oh,
I agree with part of that. Every channel has their haters, but
Yeah.
this is a different ballgame. This is
Different.
like totally personal.
I
This
mean,
is
in-
like
in- in-
obsessive disorder. It's like an obsessive disorder against flat Earth.
Is that why you do videos against Flatzoid, because he's successful?
Yes, PJ, Flatzoid channel is so successful and so beneficial to the world. Such a good people. This is simply amazing. No wonder you're so successful. Not.
Is that why?
I take it as a compliment. Thanks.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
When I started doing my videos, I didn't understood the topic enough. After watching a few both sides, I think I understand it better and the motivations behind doing stuff. Also, I pivoted to more disinformation people like Stu Peters that does it on purpose. And really, I don't mind about flat earth that much right now.
But you've been very insulting in your videos. So why does it, if you're not, if it doesn't bother you, why are you insulting towards flat earthers?
Because I feel this is what people want to hear.
So it's clout. It's for clout.
Wow.
Yes,
Oh, God.
I'm not saying creators do it because they mean it. They don't actually bothered by the fact there is flat earthers. All I'm trying to say, there are endless types of debunkers, but none of them are really bothered by the fact that there is flat earthers. They only see it as an opportunity for entertainment.
Absolutely.
They don't go.
I agree with that.
Like we're clowns
That's
or
it.
something.
I'm not trying to abuse you right now or something.
Not now, you're not, but in your videos, you're very insulting.
Yeah, save that for later.
And what do you think average people see that when you do that? What their opinion of a flat earther becomes lower and lower, like we're dumber and dumber. We don't look into topics. We don't do research. We don't look into things. We don't have any proofs of our own. They refuse to come look at our stuff and actually weigh it on a scale, whether it's true or not.
Yeah, I like how you actually act honest when people talk to you normally and you say the whole truth and you understand what are you doing exactly. I didn't even plan this one and he told it so beautifully, so beautifully.
It defames it, dude. That's what you're doing. You're defaming the topic and the people that have been in it for a long time. So yeah, you're going to climb over bodies, but basically what you're doing, right?
Misinformation.
Right,
Agent.
but
You need to do better.
he actually told me to do better. I had to refocus the conversation. Okay, can I ask you a bit question to the side about the bothering part? I want to show right now how they attack an ex-flat earthers by using an example of an ex-flat earther, which I talked with and knows that I use this example, especially to invoke those emotions from them. Why do flat earthers are bothered by other people living flat earth? Let's assume you know it is a flat earth. So why do you feel the need to do a video about ex-flat earthers and call them names?
No, the thing is, we've been calling these ex-flat earthers shills for many years.
For a while.
Yes, that's
And
correct.
the thing is, we have to put it out there to show that it's fake news. The people that you're claiming were flat earthers were just psyoped. They were just there as a plant to try and make flat earth look dumb.
If you leave the cult, they will eat you alive.
That's
And we
why
call out deceivers.
Exactly.
Throw this back at
Yeah,
them,
for the
you know, like,
deception.
why don't Globers make a big thing out of ex-flat earthers, which is stupid, like, but
Yeah,
But
they
like,
prop them up, dude.
is it bothering you? Does it make
No.
some
The
influence in your
deception bothers
life?
me. The only
No,
thing that
we are
bothers me is
happy
the
about
deception.
that. We are happy
Yeah.
about that they have left because our ranks now have been cleared. So
Yeah, the
there is
only
there is
thing-
no more deception.
Yeah, the only thing that bothers us is deception. That's why we call out the
Yes,
deception.
and people being duped and tricked and taken money for a
Yeah.
deception. So we're going to stand on truth every time
Absolutely.
and call it out when we see it.
Isn't it funny when people that lie all the time think they are exposing someone that lies all the time?
Just to mention names, Jaron does a dirt ball of the week, and he makes fun of every flat earther that's in the arena. He's making a career out of this.
Right,
But I mean, people take him serious, dude. They honestly do. They see him and they'll back away from what we know. We're not out poking at him. We're not making fun of him.
oh man, Roger, you're such a good guy. You never talk about anyone, and you especially don't talk about Jaren and the final experiment. Why would anyone would want to hurt you or make fun of you? I wonder.
We're exposing what he did do and how he liked. But that's
But
all
there's-
we're here for.
There is plenty to make fun of, to be honest, but we don't do that. Sometimes, yeah, we do, but not like him. There is a difference in the level, what he does and what we do. Huge one.
Right.
There's a
but
line you
there is-
cross. There's a line
Wait.
you cross, and they cross it often.
All the time. Yeah, all the time. Family lines,
Ye-
you know, talking about kids,
Yes,
talking
but
about
where
wives.
does the line cross when there was the final experiment? Then you did a video about Jaren claiming he's something. It doesn't matter now what. So why
Sure.
wouldn't you expect him to react and do a video about the stuff that you said? It only makes sense. And yeah, Fluffer on X-Fluffer also totally makes sense.
Exactly, Rusted Soul. Rusted.soul says, doesn't matter if you're flat, globe, geocentric. If you're fake and grifting, we call it out.
That's
Exactly.
right.
So, what video did we make about Jaron that was bad? Well, please let us know. Did we lie about him? Did we make stuff up about him? Did we just slander his name? No. I've only pointed out what he said in public about me. I've had a talk with him, person to person, and he called me garbage. I didn't call him garbage. He attacked me even before he left for the final experiment, as you call it. So basically, he's been on the attack against us before he even went down there. He's been ad homing us and making us look bad before he got started. This is a campaign against Flat Earth, dude.
It is like talking to little kids. Nobody wants to take responsibility, but they want to do the stuff.
And we're fighting
Yeah.
back. And if you don't like that, I don't know what to tell you, dude.
And this is why we concentrate so much on TFE to be specific, because there's so much deception in there. We
didn't
called
say-
it out. Yeah.
Wait. I didn't say I don't like it or I like it. I just said you need to understand when you're doing public videos and you reach a lot of people, you should expect reaction from the people that you are talking about. It only makes sense.
Of course, we
This
can
is-
expect
Of course.
reaction.
If it bothers them.
Thunder all the time.
Hold
you
on
know?
a minute, though. Right, I have a channel. I've got 800 subs. That's nowhere near what Flats has got. But yet I get the same amount of trolls, the exact same trolls, all doing the same thing that they do on every Flat Earth channel. That's trolling. That's not just a normal person's behavior.
Well, also, how many soccer accounts, let's for instance, Andrew Johnson, how many soccer accounts has he created literally just to
100.
troll? That's an obsession. I mean, look at Mr. Nurse as well.
Yeah.
Aaron Armstrong. How obsessed has he been getting? I mean, I've literally had to block these guys on
Yeah.
every platform I could.
Maybe, just maybe, if so many people hate you, Flatzoid, and they invest so much time in debunking you or explaining your lies, you should revisit yourself and check where did you gone wrong and why you pour so much fire towards you. This is not about Flat Earth.
Because they're so obsessed.
Because you are a scumbag, Flatzoid. You're a scumbag.
He was making videos on Vicky and affecting her mental health, you know. So affecting her, it was affecting me. It's beyond a joke. They take you to sometimes they take you to a point where it can be emotional. I've had to learn to harden up, thicken myself, because when I first came into the thing, it made me emotional the way they reacted, the way they did it, you know. So I had to harden up to that.
Misinformation agent, I have a question to you.
Here we go. Janusz will try to pull me to a debate, but I will avoid it and I will pull it back to the emotions because this is our goal.
I assume you believe in globe, yes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you tell me if you have ever seen with your own eyes Earth curvature?
I'm kind of not here to debate or
Debate,
talk
yeah.
about
No debating.
evidence
Just asking you.
for the
No,
globe.
that's just a question.
I'm trying to
Yes or
understand
no, and
your
that's it.
point about. I don't want to change the topic. Also, I do want to focus on what
doesn't
is
wanna be on-
being said, the personal attacks and so
I
on,
understand. I
which
just like to
may
hear
look.
yes or no answer. That's it, and I leave you alone. That's it.
Yanush, he doesn't really want to
And so,
debate
like,
though.
it's going to be a
No, it's not
one-sided
debating.
conversation.
Just
With
want to hear answer. That's it. I won't
No,
be asking
no,
any questions. Nothing.
It's going to divulge into a debate where he's
course.
trying to make a specific point. Obviously, he believes there's curve. There's no doubt about it. He's even told us he's seen it before. So
Yeah. So can I ask him a question now? What about
Yeah.
like Jack of all trades? The man made an entire channel devoted to flat soy because he's a flat earther. He wants to make him look really stupid to the whole world. He devotes all his time and effort. Any spare time he does make shorts about flats, whole shows about them, and defames them constantly. What causes people to go that far? Dude, what's the problem?
Dude,
Can you answer that?
to be honest, I don't know. I wish I had your followers. Simply as that. I don't see it as a bad thing.
I'll tell
I
you
really
what.
don't.
I'll tell you what to do, misinformation. Start a flat Earth channel, yeah, and then
Yeah,
we'll
but
get these
the thing
people
is,
to it, and
I
then-
want to be
no,
honest.
No, wait, listen, I'm finished. And then when you get the same people we get coming to you, then you'll be able to study them.
Yeah, that was almost an ad hom right there. Like we're not honest about things. We're lying about.
No, to be
no,
honest,
he's saying he doesn't want to do it because he doesn't want to lie to say he's a flat earther. That's what he's saying.
it is kind of amazing they didn't understood yet that I control the channel and I interview them right now.
Okay.
Yes, I don't want to report my non-opinion. You mentioned something there, and sometimes when I take a look at examples like Jaren, I really think I could have started a Flat Earth channel and got a free trip to Antarctica, and afterwards got views for me being so-called ex-Flat Earther, just copying the videos of debunkers. It's funny. Obviously, this is not my opinion. I just try to trigger them for them to say the truth about what they feel about ex-Flat Earthers.
I don't think they could have worked out
mate.
because TFU was planned a long time ago, and they already planned the people that they were going to take. So even if you tried that, it wouldn't be successful. I mean, Roger even spoke face to face with Duffy, and Duffy said, "Yeah, no, he'll help Roger, get over there and stuff, and we can set up a GoFundMe." He never even attempted to help him for his fund.
Will Duffy is the founder of the final experiment, which took flat earthers and debunkers to Antarctica to witness the 24-hour sun in order to provide an observation that could falsify the flat earth. But he already did it. He doesn't owe anything to anyone, especially to this group that lies about him all day, and then they expect that Roger will get money from him to go to Antarctica? What a delusional guys.
He literally rather ignored him afterwards.
Yeah, but I'm not really talking about the final experiment. You're missing the point. I'm talking about the people that build the persona as a flat earther, did the money, and now trying to be debunkers. And I know a few examples, so-called ex-flat earthers that have now a debunking channel, and it works because they want opinion of an ex-flat earther, which is funny. Because it's the same content as a debunker would do.
Can you tell me how an ex-flat earther debunks flat Earth when they've got their own videos that debunk the new position?
I know.
It's absolutely ridiculous. Ranty has got
yeah,
videos that debunk flat Earth.
Let's take Ranty for
That
instance.
debunk globe Earth, sorry.
Yeah, but let's take Ranty for instance when he was pushing perspective and all those things. Okay, the videos he brought and observations he brought they're impossible on a globe. He fought for this. He did the math. He showed everything. Later, all of a sudden, he throws it all away and now claims to be a glober. Now he just says perspective doesn't exist. Now he calls it flow perspective. Would you think that is honest? Would you think that's honest? The same thing he was fighting for all the years and defending is now seen as idiotic according to him.
I think
Nancy's a good
the
example.
guy. Wait. I think the guy is fighting for his own truth, which is okay. But sometimes I want to give you an example for a video. Maybe in the chat, I will send it here, and we will see it together. Maybe of such an ex-flat earther, so-called, and
My
you
friend,
will tell me
I would like
if
to
he's
correct
really
you.
one.
There is no
Is a
my
good
truth,
idea.
his truth.
We don't need to see any videos. We know straight
There is
away.
only one truth.
Because no one finds truth and then goes back to a lie. That's retarded.
They don't even want to see it because they are not capable of imagining a situation where a person would actually leave the code and leave flat earth.
We do not have
No,
something like a his truth, my truth, your truth. No, truth is always objective, and we have to stick to the meanings of the words because words have meaning.
Well,
Yep.
let's take it back to, like, for instance, Will Duffy. And do you agree with him that he says deception is a good thing?
It's not going to answer your facts because we don't want to talk about it.
I don't necessarily want to talk about
I
him,
told you.
but
Good move.
there are
Smart move.
cases. Wait, you're listening to my answer, so please don't talk while I talk.
Oh, well, sure.
It is kind of a stupid trap that flat earthers say because Will Duffy said that it's okay to lie in certain cases. Then he lied about the shape of the earth, and the final experiment is invalid and void, which is stupid. In my opinion, there are cases you would lie to save your life or save someone else's life, and you need to deceive. So yeah.
No, deception's not good. I mean, this is a pastor that's literally saying God doesn't say it's bad.
And this is coming from a guy that lies all day, every day on his show for views. Oh, the irony.
To deceive. He's
Has
literally saying
anybody on this panel had to make a lie to save their life? Just asking.
No.
So no one. So that's like something that's very rarely going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's a
Right.
very
Scenario thing.
specific.
So
Yeah, it's a very specific scenario.
It's not a
But
valid.
the thing is,
scenario.
yeah. Will Duffy literally says the ninth commandment is not about lying. That is a lie in itself because the ninth commandment is literally about lying.
And as well, when it comes to a lie to save your life, I wouldn't put that under deception. There's no bad reason behind it. There's no what's the word?
bear with me. It is very hard to keep those morons on track. They have a attention span of a goldfish.
Evilness behind it, if you want. There's no evil behind trying to save someone's life. Like even Craig says it, like someone in lying when it comes to saving someone's life, you know. And it's a situation you're hardly ever in. But when it comes to deception, when there's evil purposes behind it to manipulate people, to hide truth, that's deception.
But let's, for instance, take like this guy, Nick Havoc. I declare war on flat earthers, okay? You can see this is personal. This is like, in this video, I declare war on flat earthers. I'm angry that I was lied to for so long.
Finally, Flatzoid opened the link, but will he see the video? Oh, he's such an expert that he can tell you everything just from the description.
And even more angry that many in the flat earth community continue to push the lies. Flat earthers have also shown themselves to be nasty people who you disagree with them and leave their cult. I no longer feel like being a nice guy about it. My new goal is to mock and ridicule these people every chance I get.
Wow.
So that, to a degree, is very personal.
Yeah,
This is
can
the,
I say something quickly?
No, just wait 1 minute. This is the Nick that we were making fun of. The Nick's left flat earther. No one knows him.
Who is he?
The answer to the question, why does flat earth bother you, is in front of their eyes. Flat earth is toxic, you are lying, and you are deceiving people. This is why people don't like you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it to you, Misinformation, that you've come here to present a video of a fake flat earther who's supposedly left and gone back to globe. You come to disrupt show. You're not here through any honest means. You just, in my opinion, flats out to remove you.
You see, the guy wants to remove me because I only asked him a question, which is true, about them attacking him. I didn't even ask it. I just put the right video in front of their eyes.
Yeah, but I mean, who is Nick? I've never heard of this guy.
That's exactly my point. I'm trying to move. We were talking about so-called ex-flat earthers turning creators as debunkers. So I wanted to give an example and to hear your opinion, because personally, I think this guy is totally LARPing, because you don't know him. Nobody in the community I researched told me anything about him. I just wanted your opinion. Subscribe to this guy, Nick. He's a funny guy. I'm just lying, of course, to piss off those guys. Why is that not honest? I didn't do anything.
I understand what you're trying to say, but like we're saying, like this guy is the epitome of what you're saying. People take it very personally. Obviously, you're going to now say, okay, he's using this as his way to grow his channel. He's using it for his content to say, I was a flat earther.
And fabrication, isn't it? Like,
yeah, and
this is some gadget who probably knows Duffy, who's pretending that he were a flat earther and now he's jumped ship because Duffy thinks there's a big exodus of people leaving flat earth, which is a crock of shit.
I'm asking,
Fruitless.
can you understand why he is so triggered? Because the question is, why does flat earth bother you? And I am showing you an ex-flat earther really bothered.
Who said he was a flat
You're
earther?
going to have to prove you were a flat earther, mate.
I don't know. Let's see the video. He doesn't want to answer, so he tries to change the subject. Also, in case you didn't heard, flat earthers are big experts on body language, apparently.
Well, we're going to see some of it and just see what he says, but yeah.
I am now declaring war on flat Earth. I could have just walked away. I was thinking about just walking away.
Sorry, body language already shows fake.
He's got a fucking MAGA armband on, hasn't he?
I'm sorry, but the way he opened that, I am declaring war on. It sounds as though it's a script. It just acted.
Abs-
Yeah,
It's forced straight away.
Yep.
He's trying too hard. That face, it really
Yeah.
is. He's weird.
Definitely.
not a really
Yeah.
good actor.
Sure.
The WWEF is much better. WWE. I'm declaring war on you, man. War.
What body language, you morons? You watched for 3 seconds. How can someone make conclusions out of 3 seconds? Even body language experts take the video and they watch it a few times until they can say something about 3 seconds.
We're gonna take down the Twin Towers.
You see what we're saying?
That's right.
Agent? When you can see, when we look at something like this, the first thing we look at is someone's body language. Okay, so you're trying to see, are they being genuine? How they're trying to present their things. And this, you can see, this guy, it's scripted. It's fake, as you put it. His whole body language, just in the first few seconds, is literally like, I've got to oversell it. So he's not even really a good actor about it.
Okay, let's oversell it. Let's expose your ass, you so-called expert.
I mean,
If it really was how he thought, he was really a flat earther, he would have more emotion into this, and he doesn't really have real emotion. So
Well,
I call bullshit on his being a flat earther.
Me too. Straight away, it seemed too forced. It seemed like that. And look above his telly. He's got some kind of picture or certificate, and it's got fight. I don't know what that's about.
Denying reality. That's what we don't
It
have time
reminds
for
me
that.
of. It reminds me. Remember when STST became an ex-flat earther,
Yeah.
Yes.
and then you go look at his flat earth content, and he literally, you could see he had no passion in his flat earth videos.
It is simply amazing to see how little it takes for them to attack their own people and show their toxicity towards them.
Yeah, he goes outside in his yard, looks at the sun and has a fence post and say, "Oh, look, the fence post is flat, and look at the sun is there, the earth's flat." Like, what the hell?
That's not where you come into it. But this guy here, look at his eyes. He's reading a written whatever.
Yeah.
He said that. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely.
But I think you could watch like 30 seconds to have a better judgment.
Go for it.
No.
I don't know how you know from 5 seconds.
It was less than 5 seconds. To be
It was
honest,
like
Really, dude,
three.
if you don't know that, then something's wrong.
it was about 3 seconds.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What you have to understand, misinformation, is like flat earthers look into stuff and they learn stuff and they know things, and we've seen this so many times. The supposed flat earthers jump ship, and like Flat says, when you look at the content, they're not even flat earthers. You can just tell stupid things that are coming out of their mouth.
Well, PJ, Roger, it only sounds stupid because you're a flat earther and because you cannot research anything. or learned anything in your whole lifetime?
You know, it's like when you get a guy who comes in chat and he says, "Hello, I'm a flat earther." It's like, no, you're not.
No, you're not.
You wouldn't be
You know what I
just
mean?
saying
It's
that.
like what
Yeah.
you need to be looking into misinformation is what drives people to lengths to make bullshit lies up like this. Ex-flat earthers. That's what you should look into.
Because
That would be a good show. Yeah.
Yeah, but my question is,
Yeah, but
I saw ex-flat earthers in the past, and they weren't so angry. What makes this generation of, let's say, journalism and this guy so angry about it? So
Look, first you
so
have to
wanna
look into it.
attack your own.
I understand your question.
Because he's
The
been
thing
building
is,
it up for 10 years to be able to do it.
Mhm.
It's all
But
an act with Jerry.
we have been
You realise that?
exposing them since a very long time, and they were never flat earthers. So now,
Yeah,
if you claim they
yeah.
are flat earthers,
Imagine you would say, I am the only one that really knows who is a flat earther. But then people go and ask you, what is flat earth? And you can never explain. And you can never explain who belongs to flat earth. This is those guys.
It's all an act with Jerry. He was never a flat earther.
yeah.
Information. You think these people are genuine and they're not.
I don't know. I'm really asking you as an expert panel of guys that I appreciate. How do you really know who is a current flat earther?
I don't think anybody has claimed to be professions as anything.
No, I'm sorry for saying that.
But
Okay.
but we do definitely look into body language and psychology of a person and how people act. I think it's part of trying to figure out truth to see if someone's actually saying the truth or not.
So you do claim that you understand something in body language, don't you, Flatzoid?
Even before I was a flat earther, it's something I liked looking into because I'm interested in how people's body language is and if they are really telling the truth when they talk to me. So it's something you pick up really quickly. You can see in a person's facial expression and the way they act and talk, even the way they use words, if they're being deceptive or not. And I can clearly say, even you right now, you're trying to fish deceptively for certain things.
Yeah, honest conversations
you
are
can
real
try.
easy to pick out.
Wait, so in order to be an expert or to make claims about something, there is a saying you need to practice and learn for 10,000 of hours. To learn body language, do you watch videos on YouTube about it? Did you read books about it? What makes you think that you understand it good?
See what I'm saying?
Well,
See what you literally just made my
decided
point I
well.
said 2 seconds
dark
ago.
side.
Yeah, never ask a flat earther an honest question about his past or actual credentials to say anything.
What are you?
Right, but
So you
there
think
is
Vicky,
nothing against
that-
making your point.
Hold on. You think men aren't built in with a sense to know when people are lying and reading body language and micro expressions and stuff? Of course they have.
I think having tools that confirm your data helps to clarify it for
Wow.
yourself. If you study NLP or something, then you can say, I actually know what the studies show about this type of a movement. It shows deceptive, like touching the nose or something like that. But so far,
it wouldn't just be one touching of the nose. It'd have to be clusters, wouldn't it? Little things.
Right,
here and there.
but I'm
'Cause anybody can
asking-
scratch a nose. So look, I think we're built in with a sense of knowing. Yes, of course, we've had looked into it, videos, websites, whatever. But you're built. If you've got a God-given sense, especially if you've got the Holy Spirit of knowing when people are lying. It's discernment. It's called discernment. And whether discernment includes
There
reading
you
their
go, PJ.
language or reading their body. Who gives a crap about body language studying? Discernment.
Since they have zero respect for any profession or type of knowledge, they don't care to slander people with their lack of knowledge, and by doing so, be the toxic group that they are. Asking Flatzoid if he likes the topic so much, does he invest in his free time to study it and to maybe make a better assumptions about someone?
Yes. Like I said, before I was a flat earther, it's something that was interested to me. So it's things I've been looking into a long time, many years.
Also, they like to make claims. Before I was a flat earther, I knew all about the planets, I knew all about science. But no, dude, you never wore inside those fields. Because if you wore, you would understand those fields. You wouldn't be a flat earther. I asked you a real question. Did you see a video about it? How do you know? And you choose to lie and invent stories to dodge the answer. Okay, but right now you're also watching videos about it and stuff.
No, right now. Why do I need to? Like I said, I've been
I'm just asking.
interested in this
hobbies.
subject for many years. So why do I need to look at videos to really know the information I know?
Asked if it was interesting for you, and you said
I just
you
said it
looked.
3 times. That's
Yes.
why I said I can already read the way you wording things as being deceptive.
Plus, it's kind of your mission, Flatzoid. I mean, this is kind of your mission. This is what your ministry, if you will.
Yeah.
You connect a lot of people and speak truth, and so it's more than just getting information out. And like, it's not a hobby to him. I'm sure it's more than that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I don't mean to speak for you, Flat. I'm just.
No, I agree.
Would you say part of your channel is looking for deceptive characters in this community?
No, I don't look for them.
No.
They find me.
That's just part of truth. That's just part of truth.
Yes,
It's not
but
looking
like-
for it. It's not looking for it, misinformation. It's
But-
just part of truth. Being a truth
Trouble finds its way.
lies
Yeah,
come
let's-
your
let-
way. It's being a
yeah,
truth
let's-
that lies come your way. No?
Let's just put it this way. If I stumble upon deception, I'm going to call it out.
Yes.
It's not like I'm going to make it my life's duty to go and look for, you understand? I think if God wants me to see it, he'll let me see it. I don't need to go and look for it.
Right, but you still pick your own topics for the videos, and the topics
Yeah, I have a
that
channel. I
you
need
pick,
to pick.
take responsibility already, you man-child. It
I have a channel.
is
I need
Right. So I'm saying, can you say that many times you pick to expose ex-flat earther or just flat earthers? That's what I said.
Information agent, you're trying to make a case now. You're circling around this subject all the time. You're trying to get something from it. What's your goal?
Nothing. I'm just in the discussion about
Nothing.
why
There's
flat
nothing.
nothing. Yeah.
This is
Good.
almost. No, not me. I wouldn't do that. No. I have honest conversations on my channel with people all the time, and we don't get into. But they like to argue back with me, and they get like frustrated because they know they don't have anything. I'll walk them down the line until we get to where I want to take them, and it's not hard. I'm just looking for a truth. I want them to be honest. It's not hard. If you just be honest about yourself and about everything about you, if you're an honest person to begin with, you don't have a problem with lies.
We are just wired different way, you know, all people over here. We just despise deception and lies because we are written in God. That's why. So we always expose it. It's very simple. If you are written in God, you really hate deception and lies.
You see, but that's the one thing that I've realized, especially with this topic. If you call out deception, which I do a lot, the fact that they come and they try and, how can I say, defend it towards me shows that they're guilty.
You're saying good people that take time out of their schedule in order to help you out and to explain to you the things that you don't understand are the evil ones, and you lying about them is the normal thing. Are you okay? Are you surprised that people don't want to work with you after? See how you behave.
Exactly.
You understand? Because one thing I've realized through years is if someone is not feeling guilty about things, they just leave it and they go on.
Yeah.
Or they make one video just, saying, okay, I respond to it, and they go on with their lives. These guys make it their life's mission to try and discredit me, to try and defend saying they're not deceptive.
If I believed in ghosts, pixies, elves, and Santa Claus, nobody would give a damn. However, if I observe no measurable curvature, they all go nuts. I wonder why.
Exactly.
Well said, Cheswick, Mr. Cheswick. Well said.
You know what is the difference, dear group of morons? It is that flat earth involves scamming, lying, and hurting people in the process. This is very different from what you said.
Yeah, but that's going to be a question I want to ask Agent as well. Why is it that you feel so bothered that people believe the Earth is flat?
After about an hour of talking with those weirdos, I noticed that I have everything that I wanted. So I decided to be out front and provide his request. I used to feel bothered by it, but I think when I understood the overall size and how it is in the general, I became less bothered. But the thing that mainly triggered me is, I would say, the part about people talking about engineers and lying about it. Since I have some background in the field, I feel it is dishonest and not nice towards the people that actually study those fields and practice in them. Pay attention that the main guy, Gazoid, that asked me the question isn't even listening to the answer and playing with his keyboard. And the other guy didn't even understood what I'm saying.
So what's the lie that people are putting out on Flat Earth side that makes you uncomfortable? I'm waiting to hear what you're talking about. Do you got an example? Engineers, that is.
All flat Earth is a lie, by definition. Going against the collective knowledge of humanity is, by definition, going against science and making alternative physics for the world. But it is very hard to explain it to a bunch of morons inside the cult. So I tried, but I knew it wouldn't work.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So one example, and you didn't agree with me, which is fine. The video that I did about David, for example, he was presenting himself as an engineer, which he wasn't. And many times I encounter people presenting themselves as pilots on the flat earth side, which they are not.
We get that a lot from the Glober side, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
and that's a talking point, to be honest.
It might be as well. People love to give themselves credentials. I remember when you did a show and you added all yourself doctor. It's fine. It's funny for the sake of YouTube, okay? But when you go in an official debate, let's say, and you try to give your credit yourself using credentials and not the argument, and also on top of it, you kind of shit on your opponent and shit on science, it's kind of a triggering thing.
Science. Okay. By definition, what scientists have flat earthers shit on? That's what I want to know. Just a question.
What do you mean by definition?
Yeah. Well, which sciences did they shit on? Was it astronomy, astrology? Are those sciences? Is that a scientific field? Let's break it down. You said that we're discrediting people who work in the sciences. I want to know what sciences you're referring to.
This guy wants to debate badly, but I don't want to go inside a debate because it's not the forum, it's not neutral, and of course, flat earthers shit on all types of disciplines. So, flat earth is anti-science by definition because part of the empirical science is natural science and knowing the shape of the earth. So if you claim the earth is flat, you're trying to debunk everything that we as humanity, we know.
Go on.
I don't want to make it complicated, but mainly flat earth concept by itself, it's an insult for science and engineering.
Oh my God.
The heliocentric model. The heliocentric model.
Can someone tell us
on the Bible
with science, please?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Pay
What science
attention.
is that?
Wait, pay attention. That you're trying to go in some sort of debate. And I'm not looking for the debate. You had this information. If you want to just ask questions in general, I would be happy to answer them.
Yeah, I want to ask you a question.
It's pretty damn general, dude.
Is shape of Earth flat or globe? Is that a shape question?
Are you asking if flat Earth theory is a scientific question?
No, I said like shape, like flat and globe is shape relevant, yeah?
Is that a science? Is that what you're asking?
Well, since flat isn't the shape, since they are not normal people, they don't know how to behave and how to let other people speak and stay silent while they listen and respond, this will go into bad fields straight away, but we will have our knowledge about it pretty soon, and I will cut it straight to the main part. Also, I survived 54 minutes, so I deserve this quiet after.
Just wait.
By definition,
just wait. Instead of me putting it to you as a question, I'm just going to tell you. Shape of Earth has nothing to do with science.
Not a thing.
That is example of an insult to science.
No, because you don't understand science, so how can you say that?
Exactly.
You think shape of Earth is a science topic when it's not. Geometry,
See,
mate.
when you say you don't understand science, is some type of personal attack that I don't want to go into.
Well, no, it's not.
If you want to,
you've just shown it. Like I'm stating a fact. You've just shown. You think you've just said flat Earth's an insult on science. Shape of Earth's got nothing to do with science, so it's not an insult on science. You've proved you don't know what science is. I've pointed out you don't know what science is, and you're taking that as an insult. That's your problem, not mine.
That's right.
That's a you problem.
In my opinion, okay.
Hey,
sorry
Anthony.
if I offend you.
Go on.
Floor's yours.
I just want to say I already know in advance that we will not agree on definitions and semantics.
No.
So I don't want to hurt you.
No, you're not going to go down that road because you can't argue on the definition, mate.
Exactly.
Definition
I'm
is
not
definition.
arguing on definition. You asked for my opinion. I'm entitled for opinion. You just asked
course, 100%.
why
No, but-
are you true?
You made a
But your opinion-
statement and then you were struggling to understand when I put it to you as a question. So I changed my question to my statement.
Another classic tactic of flat earthers is to change the goalpost so they will not be able to even understand what the hell I'm talking about.
And said, you don't know what science is.
Well, let's place it this way. Do you think it's fair to make a declaration on something that's not true and expect everybody just to accept it because it's your opinion?
That would be narcissism. I
Truth
think.
is objective. It doesn't care about my opinion
Exactly,
or
and
your
that's
opinion.
That's
So-
Michael's point. He's pointing out to you that shape is not science. That's objective reality. It's not.
Exactly. Our objective reality is that we live on a sphere. We navigate the sphere. We experience the sphere and we measure it endless times every day so we can build stuff, do stuff. Everything relates to the shape of the earth. And you, the only bunch of nutcases that choose to deny reality every day. And this is the insult for people that do science and you disrespect them. Science is objective by itself, indeed, but you insulting engineers and scientists is still an insult.
Anything other than he's pointing out to you that you don't know what science is.
You see, this is what we've had to
So
suffer.
I'm
Just
saying that
just wait, right? This is what we've had to suffer, right? Over however long people have been in flat Earth. I'm coming up 10 years, right? Science deniers, dumb flares don't understand science. When it comes down to it, that's projection. It's the ballers who are telling us that who don't understand science because they think shape of Earth is a science topic and it's not. Geometry.
right, so you have two types of people. People like you that saying that you understand science, and the other group that claims they understand science. Objectively, one of them must be truth.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
I don't claim to argue right now for one of those sides because when you have a panel,
No,
it is not
you
objective.
might not, but you made the statement that it's an insult on science.
My opinion has nothing to do with science, but this guy doesn't even understand that. Damn, they are so stupid.
You made that statement.
You did.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Right? So I addressed that and said, you don't understand science because of the comments you've made tells me you don't understand it.
Right. So instead of me saying back that you don't understand science, I'm saying temporarily, for the sake of the discussion and so on. I don't want to argue about that because it's a complicated thing that I see
My
that we
friend.
cannot agree
Then
upon.
you need to
Ever.
stop. You need to stop making comments. Then, if you're not willing to back up what you're saying,
Yeah.
you need to stop making them. Right?
Because
My
You
friend,
science
You
isn't
Yeah,
made
gonna-
the comment. You made the comment that flat Earth is an insult on science. It's got naught to do with science. You shouldn't have made that comment if you're not willing to defend that statement.
it's objective
and I've
truth.
heard-
Shape
I've heard
is
more
not science.
science-
You should know it, my friend, and I think you do. So
Okay.
that's the fact. Shape
JK,
is not a science. Yes.
JK, I'm sure you heard it like hundreds of times, but you're forcing me to define science. Okay, science is a discipline
I shouldn't have
that
to.
builds.
Right? No, stop. Right? I shouldn't.
Don't talk while I
No,
talk.
no,
okay?
you're going to shut up.
No,
I'm
you
going to
do.
talk. Right?
You're exactly
Just
well.
listen, agent.
Just
Just listen.
backpedaling, mate. Right?
You're the
You
guest
make a
here.
claim, right? You should never. The words should never have left your mouth.
This guy wants me to badly debate him about what science is and define science, and then he doesn't listen to me. You see what I told you? They're crazy people. They don't know how to speak to people about anything. I really don't know how they actually walk and survive in real life.
Flat Earth is an insult on science. That should never have left your mouth because now you're backpedaling and trying to turn it on to us.
The only people that abuse science is the ball earthers.
There we go. Exactly, Anthony.
Yeah.
Misinformation agent. I joined just to correct you on something that you said before. You said that there are people in this topic that claim that they're pilots and they're not.
Another POS got the feeling that he needs to feel special and tell his special lies.
Are you aware that Bob Nodell was actually a pilot?
I wasn't at the time of Bob, and I actually wasn't specifically talking about him. And there is also a huge difference between a hobby pilot that LARPs as a flat earther into flat earther that actually claims he flies planes commercially.
If you were actually talking about Bob Nodell, who were you actually talking about? Because I'm not aware of any other person on this side that's claimed to be a pilot.
Yeah, you know, but in order to backtrail for a bit, and I want it to be strong and decisive, flat Earth is a disgrace, an insult to knowledge and science.
Okay, great. We finally got to it. This is what I was waiting for.
Flatzoid finally woke up because he found a reason to kick me out of the server. And the thing that he loves the most is kicking people and then going on full trail lies about them.
Okay, agent, remember the beginning of the thing, this whole thing was, why does flat earth bother you? You just told us now straight why it bothers you.
Yeah.
Do you know that what you just said is a bigoted statement based on incredulity?
Without a doubt.
You have a hatred for flat Earth, dude.
Okay, so
You really do.
in the beginning, I said the same thing. I wasn't hiding my opinion. I said it out front.
But it does bother you.
People
So you
can't-
lied because you said it doesn't bother you anymore. You literally just
It
lied.
doesn't bother me right now in the way that you imagine. Like, I'm not sending you hundreds of emails. I'm not trolling your page. I'm not attacking you as the way.
I can agree with that. But what you're doing is you're literally making a point that flat earth bothers you because you're a bigot.
Actually, I'm just collecting evidence for my video to show everyone that you're a group of trashy, toxic human beings, even if I can call you that. Okay, so let's ignore, for example, for a second that
You're
you
ignoring,
attacked me
you're just doing
personally.
what I'm saying. You're literally making my point.
Can you
Again,
talk
this is
without
my show.
ad hominem?
Again, I've been letting you talk this whole time.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you again. You are literally
Your
making
behavior,
my
that's not
point.
an ad hoc.
Yeah, you're making my point that anti-flat earthers, as yourself, are bigots, and flat earth bothers you guys because we don't subscribe to your cult.
Yeah.
Right, but when you say bigot, you mean opinion or
Bigot as in what bigot
faction?
means. Yeah.
Bigot means bigoted. You know what bigot means?
No, you mean
Yes, you know what it means. You know the definition of bigot. Well, that's what it means.
again, saying that flat Earth is insult to science is an objective claim. I can back it up.
That's subjective.
Obviously, I'm not trying to debate them. I'm trying to finish them off and to show their true colors.
That's subjective. It's an
Of course,
opinion.
it's subjective because it's emotional to you. You're feeling.
You can't back it up because shit has not to do with
making you
science.
seethe inside. That's subjective, dude.
Okay. Do you want to come and debate me about this specific claim about science?
Nothing to debate. You're literally showing it right now.
It's not debate, mate. You lost.
I don't have a problem with
it
at all.
You see, I have an issue understanding you when you talk three people at the same time. So unless you can go one by one,
Okay,
or
I'll
you
go
can
right
come
now.
to a debate.
Stop. Listen to me. I'll debate you on science. What science topic would you like to debate on? And we're not doing pseudoscience. We're not doing anything that's unproven. We need citations and everything else to go with it. We need you to validate your claims. No bullshit, dude. None of this like obfuscating to pseudo experiments like Van de Graaff generators or yeah. Go ahead.
Roger, you can
That's my name.
send me an email. We
No,
can
Roger,
go
you can do it
on
now.
neutral
Right
platform. This is not a neutral platform.
We'll all be quiet.
We all
Everyone be
quiet.
We say
Just
nothing.
you and Roger.
We
Go
shut the
ahead.
fuck up.
I'll go
This is
on.
not
I'll
how
go on
debates work.
I'll go on.
You cannot be even quiet while I talk. So trust me, if you want to really
Look,
research.
I'm starting to not like your attitude for a
Yeah.
start.
He's an idiot.
If we want to
no,
talk,
you know what
we'll
he's
talk.
doing? He's making excuses to run. That's what's happening.
He's ready to leave.
Yeah.
Okay,
So you're right,
everyone.
yeah, we all keep quiet. Just you and
Everyone,
Roger.
shut the fuck up now. Roger is speaking with the agent.
There we go. Go ahead, agent. You and Roger alone. The rest of us will keep
No, I'm not running. I just don't see the benefit of repeating something that you got an answer for 100 of times.
So
and
running
I'm
away.
not here to teach you about how science works
You know,
The
and
only
why
one who's being
you
taught
you
is
don't
human.
understand
Anybody
English
might
enough
then.
to understand what science is. One theory that I have, by the way, is that flat earthers simply don't understand English. They don't understand science. They don't understand level. They want to invent their own words for anything. Should I do a video about it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask you one simple, very basic science understanding question? Can I ask you?
Your science understanding
Can I ask not
is
my
different.
science? I'm asking you a question. Can I ask you a very basic science?
You can ask anything, but again, if it will be too much of talking in this forum, I will not even try to answer it. And you know it.
Okay. So
Well, go away.
can you show me? Can you show me how gravity has ever kept to the strict rules of the scientific method?
Right. So the scientific method isn't the whole science, which is
I rest my case,
something that you're trying to reduce the concept of science into only the scientific method. And this is why we will have a disagreement, even for me to clarify for you something like gravity or the shape of the earth. Michael, no.
I'll get rid of this dude.
No,
Get rid of this
no,
dude. Get
no,
rid of
Can I ask
it.
you one question?
No, no.
One question.
No, listen.
No,
You know,
because I was talking with Flatzoid,
You said you could ask
and
anything
I
you
want to
want.
hear
You
him.
said you could ask
and-
anything you want.
Flat earthers don't understand that science is a whole discipline, and they try to reduce it to only to the empirical branch of science and the scientific method, which isn't true anyway. And big debunkers like MC Toon tried to explain those concepts to Flatzoid and his gang sometimes for hundreds of hours, hundreds upon hundreds of hours. So I know that I will not achieve anything from trying. And he will kick me anyway because he only asked something that he doesn't want to hear the answer to, so he can lie about me right now.
So bye.
I were going to ask him to define pseudoscience, but
He's an idiot. Absolutely.
How you can? I have a question to everyone. How you can have science without scientific method?
So it's okay for Flats to ask a question. It's okay for Flats to, because he said you can ask anything you want. But when Michael asks, no, you can't ask.
Because PJ, you moron, the grown-ups are talking. You promised a one-on-one debate. So shut up and listen. Why do you interfere with your stupid nonsense? Learn to behave.
Let me ask him a question. What's your
He's
name?
gone.
Has he gone?
No, he's out.
He's
Yeah.
gone.
He ran.
Bledsoe even pretends like he didn't kick me and I ran myself.
I was just going to ask him the obvious question. That was because, like, obviously the guy doesn't know what gravity is. He doesn't know what science is. He doesn't know what scientific method does, i.e., it proves the cause of an effect. He doesn't know any of this, but he's projecting all that dishonesty.
And I'm playing this clip just to show why nobody should debate anything above science with those guys, because they simply can't understand that science isn't using a formal logic. Science is a discipline that neither proves or disproves something. It accepts or rejects ideas based on supporting and refuting evidence. And it can change in the future and revise the conclusions. This is the beauty about objective science.
Onto us, or that ignorance onto us, because he doesn't understand it himself. I mean, he is the definition of a bigot. He doesn't
Well, his
understand
last
what
two
science is.
statements on the way out were like the shape of the Earth and the scientific method. The shape of the Earth has nothing to do with the scientific method at all.
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother?
I think we had enough of the sausage fest, but trust me, all you got from now is slander on top of slander and lies, like they do with anyone that tries to debate them, to help them, to explain to them simple stuff. They are horrible people and they sit in courts, and not just this group. Of course, when I talk about most flat earthers and how it impacts them, and from start I try to show you how it impacts their personal life and why flat earth is bad by itself. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please write in the comments what did you think. Should I do this format more? And I will see you at the next one.